Friends, imagine this: the elite army of one of the most developed countries in Europe is forced to use cardboard tanks. Sounds like a joke. However, this is the reality of modern Switzerland. What is happening to the country's armed forces and what consequences could this have? Watch the video to the end, you will find unexpected facts. Friends, imagine this: the elite army of one of the most developed countries in Europe is forced to use cardboard tanks. Sounds like a joke. However, this is the reality of modern Switzerland. What is happening to the country's armed forces and what consequences could this have? Watch the video to the end, you will find unexpected facts. Currently, the Swiss army has about 20,000 vehicles at its disposal. However, 20% of them are unavailable because they need repairs. The main problem is the lack of qualified personnel. There are simply not enough mechanics. Because of this, the equipment breaks down, and new ones do not arrive to replace it. President of the Swiss Tank Officers Society Eric Muff said, "We can no longer work in such conditions. Systems fail one after another, and temporary solutions are being adopted even in peacetime. Drivers do not walk a single meter on the M113 during the rehearsal course, they are not even trained." In August 2024, the Tagesanzeiger newspaper published a sensational article. According to the investigation, the state arms concern RUAG is suspected of corruption. And these suspicions are not unfounded. Back in 2016, the company bought 100 old Leopard tanks and their spare parts from the Italian government. The deal cost 7 million Swiss francs, almost $8 million. But what happened next? After some time, the concern simply wrote off these tanks and began selling them off as scrap metal. The money literally disappeared into thin air. And this is just one example. The Swiss Federal Audit Office published 3 reports indicating cases of fraud at RUAG. The damage is estimated at tens of millions of francs. The scandals around RUAG, the lack of funding, the lack of personnel, all this puts the Swiss army in a critical situation. When a country known for its neutrality and military preparation reaches the point of cardboard tanks, the question arises: what will happen next? Is it possible that Switzerland will have to reconsider its defense strategy? Or will the problem remain unresolved? Friends, do you think such a crisis could have been avoided? What do you think awaits the Swiss army in the future? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new releases, and see you in the next videos.